Welcome back to Gear Daddy. I'm your host, Daddy Troy. Today we're looking at books, websites, and blogs for new dads. Today's episode is sponsored by Baby Bjorn. One of the first things a woman does when she gets pregnant is she starts reading like crazy. She buys books, she goes to websites, she signs up for email lists, and that's why a lot of parenting resources are designed for women. It's the reason we started DadLabs here a few years back. Well, things have changed a lot. Now there are a lot of dad resources out there now, and today we're going to go through some of those. We're going to start with an iconic book, the founding father, so to speak, of fatherhood books. It's called The Expectant Father by Armin Brott. Now in its second edition, it provides a very practical look at both your partner's changes as well as your own, from the physical to the financial to the emotional. Another book you should check out is one written by the guys here at DadLabs. It's called DadLabs, A Guide to Fatherhood, Pregnancy and Year One. It's full of practical, guy-friendly, earthy, and sometimes off-color advice. If you like what you see here at DadLabs.com, you'll really like this book. Speaking of websites, DadLabs.com. We have a thriving community of dads. We put out 4 videos a week, and if you could drink beer online, this would be the place to do it. And then there is ParentHacks.com. Asha Dornfest and her group of parents there provide you with some of the most unique and inventive advice on how to hack parenthood. GreatDad.com has numerous articles on parenting from a dad's perspective. Paul has assembled a distinguished crew of writers. Their catalog is deep and well researched. It even has a special section for new dads. Tom Beardshaw at dad.info has built a site that feels very comfortable for guys. Instead of being clinical, it expands the topics of parenting with things like education and lifestyle. And finally, there's been an explosion of daddy bloggers. First, there's Daddy Types. It looks at parenting in general from a dad's perspective. Often sardonic, it's one of the biggies. Ryan Reed at Rebel Dad has created a site for at-home dads. His advice and prose are both very clear and pragmatic. Dad-Centric is a blog that is both reflective in the big picture as well as in the everyday minutia of what it feels like to be a dad. And don't forget Daddy Clay and Daddy Brad's blogs here at DadLabs.com. If you think round is funny, you really like wine, or you want some insightful prose about fatherhood, they are your guys. A few more to follow that we really like are Laid Off Dad, Metro Dad, Rice Daddies, Cynical Dad, Dad Gone Mad, and Looky Daddy. Well, that's all this week for Gear Daddy. Now, I didn't have time to go into all of the websites and books and blogs that we read here at DadLabs, so go on over to the discussion area of our website, where right now we're having an online discussion about that very topic. If you've got some blogs, websites, books that you like, let us know. We'll see you next time on Gear Daddy and all week long at DadLabs.com. And don't forget, this episode was sponsored by father-friendly Baby Bjorn.